Here's a quick look at some of the top weather stories that we're tracking across the nation on this Saturday, June 2nd. Mid-Atlantic flooding concerns, Virginia, Washington, D.C., Maryland, New Jersey. It's in some of those areas that we're going to see some additional wet weather today, which could lead to some additional flooding across that area. Plus, some hot weather on the way for parts of Texas. And in fact, it may be some of the warmest temperatures that we've had so far this year. And some stormy weather in store for parts of the Central Plains. And some of those storms may be severe. So here's a look at the bigger picture across the nation. First off, keeping an eye on some of these storms that may be developing across parts of Missouri today. We have a slight risk for severe weather in some of those areas. We also have some shower activity across the northern tier of the nation up toward Minnesota, and some ongoing wet weather that'll be continuing to impact places like Washington, D.C., into New Jersey, the northern portion of Virginia as well. And there it's really going to add up, and that's going to lead to some flooding concerns. We've already had quite a bit of wet weather in those areas, but an additional 2 to 3 inches not out of the question, with localized areas picking up even more than that. So when it's all said and done, possibly over 2 inches in the D.C. area, over an inch in Virginia Beach, Philadelphia, also picking up quite a bit of wet weather as more rain is on the way. Then we turn our attention down toward Texas, where the heat is on. Some of the hottest weather that we've had so far this year is in the forecast for today. High temperature reaching around 101 degrees in Dallas today, but factor in some of that humidity, and it's going to feel even a bit hotter than that. So some heat advisories in place for some of these areas. On our way up to 97 in Houston as well. Of course, Phoenix, a typical hot spot, warming up to 106 degrees there. Albuquerque in the low 90s, even up to St. Louis, temperatures in the low 90s.